Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show. Today on Tallidus Plays, we are back in our Steel Artery playthrough on the Sanctum Special, and we have just added our driver's cabin and our engine number 1. So we currently have a functional train. We're simply waiting for a few more things to be completed, and then we will be on our way. So first off, we need to reach the city of Heathermore. So we will go ahead and show the tutorial. I understand how to assess a route. Again, we kind of went over that on the last episode. So we can see which resources are available along the path. And stops carefully so you don't run out of fuel in the wilderness. So keep an eye on our resource tab here. And we can see, wow, we are really short on some of these items. Namely iron parts. And the way the train runs, I believe, is it uses the dirty water, coal, and the coins are to pay the people who operate it. So dirty water and coal are the primary drivers here. And you'll notice that we don't have any coal. So we got to keep that in mind. Let's go to the map and see where we can get said coal. This just shows the region. Okay, that's fine. There is coal here. So we need to use a miner to get that coal. We have a miner house right over here. We have coal selected. So there is coal being extracted. Let's see here. Can we drive forward to get anywhere with more coal? And you can see here, this will tell us when we don't have enough fuel. So we can get to a new region if it has coal. This one has coal and dirty water. We're going to skip the woods for now. Eventually we will get, I believe, like lumber operations to cut the wood. But I think we're going to drive forward here until we get to a place with all of our required resources. This one looks good because this has all three. We have humans, orcs, elves, coal, clean and dirty water, fish, and iron ores. So I think... See, we don't have quite enough fuel to get here, though. We need to get a little... So we need to stock up on a bit more fuel. We're going to put the times on ×5, which is the third setting here. And we're going to wait until we get a little bit more coal in our coffers, so to speak. We need storage. So where do we store the coal? Well, luckily I have one extra storage right here that we can change the storage type to coal. And hopefully we'll start actually stocking that up. There we go. We got 5k of storage potential now for that coal. We have iron storage. Everything else has dedicated storage for the most part. Not really worried about ceramic. I think that's kind of like a luxury thing. We've got wastes. This will come into play, I think, a little bit later in the game. I think there's a way to actually... Yeah, you can use it in a fish farm. I do like how it says what produces it and what can use it. So we're going to let the time actually go to ×10 speed here for a minute. And we're going to stock up on coal. That way we have enough for our journey. We also want to stock up on dirty water. And again, you can kind of see this is the storage. This is kind of throughout the entire train. The warehouses is just specifically warehouse. So we're going to keep it on warehouses because I don't want to account for resources that are being used in other production processes. So we're just going to focus on what's in the warehouses, and we will let our guys do their job here. I might want to build another miner house, to be honest. Let's check our summary to see. We have 59 out of 63 workplaces. Okay, so we need a few more cabins. I think we need a few more workers. So let's get that set up as well while we're in fast forward mode here. Again, we can press B to get to the build mode really quickly, or we can just click it. Services, we want to throw a few more small cabins on here. Again, we can't build past this red part. So that does kind of limit our options. We're going to put another cabin there. We could pop a cabin. Could we put one here? No, that's not going to work because of the ladders. We could put one over here, but that's kind of weird. I think we just leave it as is. I don't want to build another chassis yet. Because we can barely, sustain. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 chassis right now, or chassis. And you can see all this. All these absence appear because we are at the change of shift. So I like that too. 1 second of real time is 1 minute of game time. So it's a very easy way to kind of do the math. Our coal is getting stocked up, though. I think that might be just about enough to start moving this train. Let's take a quick gander at our other resources. We're going negative on the iron. Negative, obviously, on the fish. So we do want to stock up and get more fish going. How's our welfare doing? We need a little bit more energy. So that is probably because of the shortage of cabins. So eventually we'll get more cabins. But for now, I think we actually take our first steps and we get this train rolling, folks. So the Sanctum Special could make its first stop along its journey all the way down to Heathermore. So we're not going to go too far. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 cells over. Actually 5. And we want to get to this particular coastal region here because it's got our clean water, dirty water, fish, coal, and iron. Which is basically the same as we currently have here. But you'll notice we've already mined out all the iron ore in this region. There's no more iron ore to be gotten. So we want to go ahead and head over this way. We can build the route. There we go. Route is built. Now we just simply need the train to start moving. So we'll hide the route panel with V. Or you can click this, I believe. Yeah, turns the route on or off. Now we simply need the train to continue. So we open the map legend, build the route. Where's the map legend at? Oh, this is down here. There we go. So this is the map legend. It views the data for various cells. This will show you kind of, if you hover over each of the resources, at a glance, it'll show you where they are. That's actually very nice. I don't know if this was present in the demo. That's very, very convenient. You can look at the cell borders, which is kind of a cool, trippy visualization. Kind of cleans up the edges, though. I like that. We can show the train, which is obviously there. Route destination. Migration. If we click or hold control, turns that on or off. So that's a good way of seeing at a glance where you can get the most workers. And of course, Alt. If you hold Alt, it just shows all of the resources. Again, very, very handy to have. Does this work? Yeah, this works even if the legend is not turned on. So very handy. And here, of course, we have T for train. This is how we get the thing rolling. So we hit T, and we can hold the departure horn here. And then we can go full ahead. Let's double check before we unpause. Make sure nobody's outside. We should be departing for the first time ever on the Sanctum Special. Here we go. You did it! Tutorial completed. In the game guide, you can find additional information. It'll help you understand the game in more detail. Have a pleasant journey. Continue. So that's it. We've technically completed the tutorial. Yes, we have not even left our initial region, and yet the tutorial is complete. At this point, we are now on our way. So let's go ahead and unpause here. And we'll let the train start chugging up to speed. You can see there it's slowly increasing its speed. We're at 13 kilometers per hour and increasing. And as the night continues and twilight descends upon our area, we will now depart this region and head to the next one. So let's go ahead and let this speed up just a little bit. What are the times again? We have normal time. This is times 2, times 5, and times 10. I like that. All right, we'll go full 3. So this is times 5 speed now. And we are on our way. Again, don't forget to keep an eye on your resources as you travel. If you run out of coal or dirty water, your train is basically dead in the water. And look, new quest. Give the train a worthy look. Let's see what that implies. We'll go to... I think it is the politics card? Yes, new quests. This gives us 1,000 reputation. I have been told the train looks drab. Yes, it can move, but it must stop being a faceless tin can. An ugly train is a disgrace to the Empire, and to me personally. You are lucky. I figured out how to fix it. My beautiful face must be on the nose of the train. Let everyone see whom this great machine owes its grandeur to. Moving to the Taiga region. Taiga. And look at that. Brand new region. Lush rolling hills of pine trees and mountainous backgrounds. Let's see. I'm not rushing you, but do it as quickly as possible. We can't decline. We'll get a game over. So we're going to accept this one. This means we need to put the face of the Emperor on the train. I assume that is a new building, which is probably going to be... an upgrade? Let's see. Click the driver's cabin. So we presumably have to put the face up here. Let's check our research panel and see. We do have some research points, so we need to do a few things. Ooh, Warehouse 2 stores multiple resource types, though less efficiently than Warehouse 1. So I kind of like that as an idea. Hey, look at that. We traveled 100 kilometers in one game session, so that's a called the warm-up. We got the warm-up achievement. We need to build driver's cabin 2. Is that a separate driver's cabin? Hold on, let's see here. Locomotion, driver's cabin 2. Okay, so this requires research of drive system 2. How can we get that research here? Drive system 2. Bop, 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 bop. There it is. So we need assembly workshop. Gears are assembled from simple parts here, so we need that anyways. This will cost 7 research points. Okay. Well, this allows us to burn wastes and bodies. Okay, I guess bodies will become an eventual issue that we'll have to deal with. Again, keep an eye on your resources. Obviously, when you're in motion, you will constantly be losing food, which is very important. You want to keep your people fed. And right now, the only food we've got is fish. Let's check our summary here. Energy still waning. Toilets not the best. We have a little dirt on the ground. So the cleaners should take care of that. We need some more people, but that's fine. We have 4 hours and 15 minutes to get to our destination. So we'll just let this thing kind of power through the night here. And we will arrive at our next destination. So we're going to go full speed ahead. Like our train sits at about 31.5 kilometers per hour. It's kind of its top speed right now. I'm guessing the speed is dependent based on, you know, the size of the train itself, presumably. Oh, here we go. We are there. So we can go when able after expected stop, for example, because fuel at the train will no longer drive forward on its own once the problem is fixed. So I guess we'll leave that off for now. I'm not really sure what that means. No employees in the driver's cabin. Are we actually where we want to be? No, we actually need to go a little bit further. So we're going to wait. We're changing shifts, so we need to wait for the next driver to come over to the driver's cabin. So again, whenever you're ready to start your shift, that would be great. Is 12 coins an hour not enough? What do we need? We need 2 people to do this. We have a vacant spot. Interesting. I don't want to waste any time, though. I don't want to, like, chill here. We want to finish our current route. So let's wait until this gets fixed, and then we'll eventually move forward. There we go. So, yeah. Again, if there's no drivers, then the train will just stop. You know, and right now we're going to wait till we get to our next destination. We're still looking okay on resources. We need more clean water. That's a pressing concern. And also more fish. Yeah, we're ripping through this clean water. Again, this is the change, I believe, per day. Oh, here we go. Now, if we tap T, see we are currently at our destination. We have no plan. If you hit V, there's nothing to plan because we are currently where we want to be. See here on the map, we've got all sorts of resources, unlimited fish, water, soup, salad, and breadsticks. We've got coal, we've got iron, everybody's happy. And let's see, we got people outside already, so that means they're doing their job. Let's bring on a few more new bodies. So we're going to go F, and we'll go to migration, and we will increase our totals, I think about, what do we need? 1, 2, 3, 7 more. So we'll do 3 more of each. Again, I'm keeping it even. We'll do 4 more of each. So 24 orcs, 24 humans, and 24 elves. I don't really know if there is like an ideal ratio, or if you want to make a monoculture and have all orcs, all humans, what have you. I guess what we could do is check out the map, and if you hold Alt or Control, you can see all the people down the tracks. Clearly, some regions are going to be, you know, more human or more orcish or more elvish. And it seems like a lot of them have all 3. But yeah, there's certain spots where it's a big stretch, you know. It makes sense that there would be more elves in the forest, possibly more orcs near, like, the mineral areas, and then humans possibly along the coast. Although this one looks like it's all orcs and humans. So I think it just depends on where you go throughout the trip. But at this point, we can now gather and start recouping our resources. So you'll see here that these numbers, again, these red or green numbers, indicate the change of resources. In a perfect world, these would all be green, right? We would be increasing our stock of everything. But right now, we really need that iron ore. It's all getting immediately turned into iron plates, which are then being turned into either, iron ingots, which then become iron plates or iron parts. So a lot of different moving pieces going on here. At this point, I think what we're going to do is call the episode here. We've made our little trek. We are at a new region, and now we simply need to do some restocking on our resources to get ready for the next leg of our journey. So if you've made it this far, please feel free to like and subscribe. And until next time, this has been Tallidus Plays.